Pokemon? Sushi? Mount Fuji? I'm TokyoPaul, let's go!
In the dimly lit thatched roof house, Tamiya Iemon, a once respected warrior turned Ronin, sat across from Oiwa's father. Beads of sweat glistened on Iemon's furrowed brow as he gathered the courage to utter his plea, the consent for their marriage. His eyes fixed intently on Oiwa's father, who remained silent for an agonizing eternity. The room seemed to hold its breath as the flickering candlelight cast long, ominous shadows on the tatami mat. Finally, Oiwa's father spoke, his voice quivering with an unusual blend of anger and sorrow. "You are not worthy of my daughter's hand," he pronounced. "You have fallen from favor and your name carries dishonor." Iman's face contorted with a complex mixture of desperation and humiliation. He had once been an honorable samurai, but a series of unfortunate events had led him down a dark path, stripping him of his status and honor. Now he found himself as a mere commoner, a ronin with no prospects and no standing in society. Desperation clawed at Iemon's heart as he continued to plead for Oiwa's hand, but her father's words were unwavering. It was clear that he would not consent to their union. Crushed by the finality of the refusal, Iemon decided to take matters into his own hands. That fateful night, he set out on a grim mission, one that would forever alter the course of his life. His sword gleamed ominously in the moonlight as he stealthily approached Oiwa's father, whose residence was now shrouded in darkness. The deed was done quickly and mercilessly, the single stroke of a blade ending a life and sealing a terrible fate. Back at his home, Iemon revealed the shocking news to Oiwa. His voice trembled as he confessed to his heinous act, which he believed was the only way for them to be together. Oiwa was torn between love and despair, for she understood the consequences that would soon befall them. She was now forever bound to the man who had murdered her own father. Time passed, and the weight of their secrets bore down upon them. Oiwa had become a mother, but the cries of their newborn child only served as a bitter reminder of their dark past. The child's wails echoed through their modest home, exacerbating Iemon's torment. Seeking refuge from the agonizing cries, Iemon began to wander through the alleys and streets of his neighborhood. It was during one of these aimless walks that he encountered Kohei, their elderly neighbor. Kohei had a granddaughter named Omi, a young woman of unparalleled beauty, and Iemon was immediately entranced. For the first time since their terrible secret had bound them, Iemon felt a spark of hope. He believed that Omi could offer him a fresh start, a chance to escape the darkness of their past. As he frequented Kohei's home, their affection for each other grew, and he couldn't help but believe that Omi was the key to his redemption. One day, as the sun cast long shadows in the early evening, Iemon shared his feelings with Kohei, who approved of their union. To achieve this, he concocted a sinister plan. Pretending to be concerned for Oiwa's health, he delivered a bottle of medicine that was, in reality, a deadly poison. The unsuspecting Oiwa trusted her husband and consumed the poisoned elixir. In a matter of moments, her screams of agony filled the room as her body contorted and her face transformed into a grotesque, horrifying visage. Horror-stricken and racked with guilt, Iemon knew there was no turning back. He took the life of his wife, but in doing so, he had unleashed a terror that would haunt him for the rest of his days. The murder of Oiwa was only the beginning of Iemon's descent into madness and despair. It marked the opening chapter of a gruesome and terrifying tale that would forever be etched in the annals of Japanese folklore. The vengeful spirit of Oiwa would rise from the grave, exacting a chilling retribution on her husband and all those connected to their tragic story.
For more information, check out my Japan info guide on Amazon, and check out my Japan photo book too. Hey buddy, subscribe, turn on notifications, share with a friend, and watch another video.